Been traveling these wide roads for so long. My heart's been far from you, 10,000 miles gone. Oh, I wanna come near and give you every part of me, but there's blood on my hands and my lips are unclean. In my darkness I remember Mama's words reoccur to me. Surrender to the good Lord and to wipe your slate clean. Take me to your river, I wanna go. Oh, go. Take me to your river, I wanna know.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my marked bar, not the way that I do love you. Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. God, I've never loved one like you. Man, oh my best friend, I scream into the nothingness. There ain't nothing that I need. Well, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ, ain't nothing pleased me more than you. Oh, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
You lied about everything it looks like.
Take me home, Mother, I'm coming home. I'm reaching out to you. Can you hear my call? This hurt that I've been through, I'm missing you like crazy, yeah.
Ashlee Cori, I know I probably should not call you a liar on our wedding day, but here it goes. On our first date, you swore to me you would never get married, you would never have children, and you would never settle down. Apparently, I took that as a challenge, and I'm about to win. For once. I never in my life thought a love like this could exist, that someone could come into my life and shake things up so much. I realized as I tried to write my vows to you that I could write 1,000 drafts and nothing could ever capture how I feel for you. There truly is no greater love than how I feel for you, and there is no better person for me. You are the storm my life so greatly needed, although I very much don't always want. Simply put, I love you. I love you in ways I didn't think was possible without boundaries or hesitation. There is no part of me that questions whether going to a commune in the woods with a complete stranger was the single greatest decision I ever made. Even though you frequently terrify me, and I spend way too much time hoping you don't injure yourself, there is no place I'd rather be than standing here with you, promising you forever. I cannot promise you smooth sailing or a life without chaos, but I can promise to love you with all the energy I can muster. To love you in those moments where we question what the heck are we doing, and when it all seems like too much. To unbutton 2 buttons on my t-shirt on vacation, and to never let you forget you are my rock, my world, and somehow my biggest tormentor. Lastly, grow old along with me, the best is yet to come.
As Cori and many of our guests here know, there are not many things I enjoy more than being right. And I am humble enough to admit that I am right majority of the time. So I revel in knowing that I was right from the first time. It was almost immediately after I saw your shot stray dogs and barefooted children, I found the love of my life. You made fun of the pocket game that I brought, and I dragged you to a double date with my out-of-town friends for practicing their 24-hour-long first date. So instantly who I was. And over the course of the next month, I spent as much time with you as I could conduit you agreed to. It took me less time to find of course, and from then on, I always saw our future together. So as we stand here in an ugly cry in front of you, our family and friends, I'm so lucky that you've given me the privilege of cry together. However, the most stunning and valuable parts of our relationship have been things that I've not known that you taught me. You taught me patience, compromising kindness. You taught me about self-worth, and that I'm deserving of a love like ours. But most importantly, you taught me that I'm capable of loving you and you deserve, and your existence is proof that there is someone made for me. I did not think that I would meet someone who would make me reevaluate everything I wanted in life. And yet here you stand with me. And I've never been more grateful to be wrong. Knowing you has made me softer, kinder, and more romantic. I dream of you and who I am in relation to you. You have become the pull to my orbit, and you center me. Ground me here and now. My life and its potential has expanded exponentially with you in it. Because the vision that I have spent so long curating now has a purpose and someone to share it with. I look forward to our future together. I hope to spend as many nights as possible swimming with you in the kitchen while you yell at Alexa to turn up the volume. I promise to lick a spoon every time you bake chocolate chip cookies, and always try to leave the ice cream containers in a smooth layer rather than gouging out the middle. I commit to making you roll your eyes with my bad puns, or laugh at my poor attempts at cartwheels. I yearn for lazy afternoons and naps on the couch together, or sunny days spent strolling around the farmer's market with you. I will be the excitement and adventure as long as you promise to keep me grounded and hold me when I'm a little unsteady. Even the painful or difficult moments between us are moments that I get to share with you, and for that reason I will gladly take them. Hopefully not as often as the good times, but I will have them nonetheless. We will heal together as one and grow stronger, just as I would have every moment with you. May our future family be a beautiful blend of our best features. Your kindness and my tenacity, your thoughtfulness and supportive nature with my vulnerability and insight. I vow to be present with you from here on out and to work towards this future of ours forever and always. This will be my most proud accomplishment, and I can't wait to be your partner.
And I present to you Dr. and Mrs. Roybal.
I'm so honored to be here celebrating the love between these two. When I was forced into making a speech at this wedding, I have to admit that I was slightly panicked. Suddenly, I had no stories to tell that had any relevance to any of you. For example, when we were younger, if I needed Ashlee's help with anything, she would make me bark like a dog 3 times. 3. Or what about all of those times that we would get into fights because she would find her clothes in my room? That being said, there were so many times when we were little that Ashlee and I would fight just for the fun of it. And to our parents, sorry that you had to put up with it for so long. I guess that's the joy of being sisters. But as I was writing this, I realized that having a sister not only means having a lifelong enemy, but also a built-in best friend. Woo! You can do it. In our teenage years, people told us that we looked alike so often that the twins thing just kind of stuck. And now me and my twin couldn't be more alike. We make the same dumb jokes, share the same loud laugh, and on our best days, think the same thoughts. And unfortunately for our partners, we also have an annoying habit of singing everything that we do throughout the day, as if our life is one giant musical. From every angle, she has become the best friend that I can count on to give me tough love. And also be my biggest supporter. So when Ashlee told me that she had met her new best friend, I was skeptical and cautious to find out that one, she could have other friends besides me. And two, the woman that gave her butterflies was so different from the rest of us. However, when I met Cori, I knew exactly why we chose each other. Unlike Ashlee and I, Cori and Ashlee are dissimilar. Cori is laid back and traditional. Ashlee is loud and unconventional. Cori loves her cocktails and old fashions, and Ashlee, on the other hand, loves her McDonald's High C Orange. And most importantly, I truly believe that Ashlee is the only reason that Cori doesn't bring 100 animals home every day. I didn't know that two opposite people could be so perfect for each other, but here we are at their wedding. Together they switch off being rooted and adventurous, and simply put, they just work. Now before I inflate Ashlee's ego too much, I want to wrap this up by saying that I admire the both of you so much. I admire the way you both forgive one another and how hard you both work to support each other's dreams. I admire the love that you both radiate for not only one another, but for everyone around you. So to Cori, thank you for loving my best friend, and also loving the people that she came from. I am forever grateful that you two both swiped right on each other all those months ago. As much as I want to say I came here with only one big sister, I will walk away with two, blah, blah, blah. I have to admit that you became my big sister long ago, Cori. We have shared so many laughs, jokes, and TikToks with one another that I can confidently say you passed the test and can now hang with the kids, as you like to say. So although my sister is starting her new life with you, I know that you'll both include me in it always. And I wish you both nothing but happiness and a life of love. And thank you for letting me be a part of your day. I'm going to cherish this forever.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen. I've been best friends with Cori since we were in high school. And our friendship started in a pretty atypical way. We went to competing high schools and we were the only two out gay kids. So obviously all of our mutual friends thought that was the perfect reason why we should go out together.
Your mom. Oh, sorry.
Needless to say, being the only two gay kids wasn't enough to spark a lifelong romance, as we can see here today. And I won't say who broke up with whom in Canada via text message about 2 weeks in, but I will say that one of us was willing to pay the international roaming fee to do it over text and not face to face. Thankfully, while that didn't work out, we did find a lifelong friendship and we ended up building better social skills out of it. For those of you who know Tulip and Daisy, we know that Cori has the biggest heart out of anyone around. She cares deeply for and is fiercely protective over those that she loves. My wife still walks on eggshells after meeting Cori for the first time, and when Cori put the fear of God into her nearly a decade ago. The first time Cori told me about Ashlee, I knew something was different. Cori was trying to act all cool and collected, telling me about this new girl in her life, but her poker face didn't stand a chance. Ashlee, it's been great getting to know you. You are kind, caring, smart, and motivated, and it makes me so happy that you make Cori so happy. You guys are really the perfect match. I know the two of you are going to do great things together, and I can't wait for our future adventures in West Virginia and Chicago and all over. Here's to Ashlee and Cori.
All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain tops, swam all across the ocean blue. I crossed over lands and I broke all rules, and baby I broke them all for you. Oh, because even when I was flat broke, you made me feel like $1,000,000. You do. I was made for you.
Show ya, put the pussy on ya, like I told ya. Give me your number so I can phone ya. The girl acting sweet, didn't call me over. Knock on the bed, lay me on your sofa. Oh, before you come, I need to shave my choke cha. You do what you don't know, you will, I won't cha. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips and my tips so cha. See my ass and my lips don't cha. Rest of the keys and my whips for ya. It's the kind of beat that go ba-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Sex me so good, I say blah, blah, blah. I need a glass of water. Boy, you is good to know ya.